Why does race in some shape, form, or fashion always have to play into this?
So amazing. Everyone, please welcome to the show, Ty Smith.
What is really your Pokeos and Pokeramas? I'm Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man. Welcome to my channel, Model Renaissance Man. If you are someone that's been subscribed to my channel for a long time, double check to make sure that you are. But if you are fairly new to the channel and get an idea of what this channel is about, what do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What's going on, folks and Pokeramas? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you follow me up here, over there, right here, and right here. And then also check me out on Twitter as The Real Ty Smith. I am also on another YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on into this right here. I'm going to do this in a different format that you guys are used to. We're going to do this thing right along with the video, okay? If you don't know, here in Illinois, our Chicago Mayor, Brandon Johnson, we're just going to go through this video. That's what we're going to do. I'm not even going to push a lot of y'all time through this. And I might play it in its entirety first and then go back and do my analysis and then pick apart some things, because I know some of y'all like when I do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But anyway, let's get ready to pull this video up, because this right here is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I mean ridiculous, folks. I know how to say it. I'm just saying that to be funny. I already covered this story earlier. If y'all didn't get to that, go watch that video. But I want y'all to check this out right here. This is crazy. This is regarding Mayor Brandon Johnson. Check this out.
Yeah, as you look at those guys who are being held there, you know, Chicago's having a big problem as well, and you were just out there taking a look at it. So yesterday, the new mayor, who's been in the office since May of last year, remember, he replaced Lori Lightfoot as mayor of Chicago. He was supposed to go down to the border and see for himself in October, but he canceled and he sent a deputy mayor. Well, he was asked yesterday by another reporter, hey, when are you going to go? And listen to what he had to say to that reporter about why the mayor is not going. He's got a really good reason. Listen.
Do you understand that you have not had a mayor like me? I get that. I have a wife, I have children, they have schedules. And plus, we still have public safety that we have to address. We still have the unhoused that we have to address. I still have a budget that I have to address. And I'm doing all of that with a black wife raising 3 black children on the west side of the city of Chicago. I am going to the border as soon as possible. But I got to coordinate that with running the government and making sure that my wife and children are secure as well. Thank you, Lauren.
So what about the single black mothers that live in Chicago that you caused the crime to go up because you wanted to fund the police, that you support the broken education system because you support the teachers' unions and not the kids? He tried to use his race as a shield in that segment, but the problem still exists, and they're affecting everyone. And they don't have, some of those kids don't have dads in their life to deal with those issues.
Mom's holding down 2 jobs,
exactly.
can't afford daycare.
We all have kids. We all have busy schedules.
Yeah.
But if you're going to run for mayor, you got to do the job. I mean, I'm sorry he's doing all that. We're all balancing a lot. I mean, we all get up at 3:30 in the morning. We have kids. I'm a single mom.
Yeah. What does race have to do with it?
I don't know.
Zero. It was to disarm the reporter, and as you can see, it worked because they backed off. But the bottom line is, just got back from Chicago. They're in a world of trouble. Black residents are outraged with this mayor. And as you heard from the 91-year-old lady that I interviewed there, she doesn't think he's cut for the job.
You know, the Jewish community's mad at him, too. I was just reading this article. It says that Jewish United Fund denounces Mayor Johnson's tie-breaking vote for council's ceasefire resolution. Apparently, some of Chicago's Jewish leaders took out a full-page ad in Sunday's newspaper strongly denouncing how he's handled the Gaza ceasefire resolution.
Well, you know, here's the problem for the people of Chicago. He's going to have 3 kids for years. So it's like every time he doesn't do something, he's got a built-in excuse.
Sorry, I have kids.
I got 3 kids.
I've heard a lot of excuses from politicians, but that tops it right there.
It was so
what
easy.
would happen if we
We're having a picnic. I can't go.
You have kids, you have grandkids, you still got to work.
Kids.
Well, de Blasio had it easy because he knew where his kids were. They were protesting against him and against the cops, so they would always be at the riot.
Exactly right.
So I know where the kids are, honey. Just go find the latest riot.
Well, he paid his wife too, so he knew where she was.
Oh, and her Thrive.
That's exactly right.
It cost $4 billion.
Business.
All right, y'all. So this is what I want to go back to. Y'all all heard that right there. And they pretty much, those reporters right there, those anchors, they pretty much, you know, said a lot of things that a lot of us are already thinking. But,
so yesterday, the new mayor, remember he Chicago for himself, reporter to that report
had a mayor like me. I get that.
What is that supposed to mean? Y'all never had a mayor like me. What is this supposed to mean? You see what I'm saying? You throwing things out there. You throwing phrases out there as if they're supposed to mean something. I know y'all never had a mayor like me, and exactly what does that mean, sir? Oh man, y'all, I'm telling you, I want to press cards so I can go there and ask these questions, because I would have fired her right back at him with that nonsense. What is this supposed to mean?
I have a wife. I have children.
And you knew that when you signed up for the job, sir. You knew everything this job was going to entail, and yet you still chose to do it. And the people of Chicago chose you. And now you want to tell them, I have a wife, I have kids. So does a lot of other people.
We have schedules. And plus, we still have public safety that we have to address. We still have the unhoused that we have to address. I still have a budget that I have to address. And I'm doing all of that with a black wife raising.
With a black wife. What the freaking heck is that supposed to mean? And what does that have to do with anything? Now, this is what I want to know. I want to know it's going to be two things going to happen here. It's going to be two different reactions. It might be more than that, but I'm just telling y'all my main two. It might be some black women up there who going to sit there and celebrate. He said a black woman. We already know. See, he a real one. He said a black woman, because y'all don't know what it's like to handle a black woman, and that is something to deal with. See, yeah, because these men know what he's talking about, because we black women. So, ladies, it's going to be that response, or it's going to be, what is that supposed to mean by him talking about I got a black wife? Like, what is that supposed to mean? Because to me, it sounds like he might be saying that dealing with a black woman is a problem. Ladies, is it? And this has been one of these huge topics that's been going on across the YouTube streets. If y'all don't believe me, just type in modern women in the YouTube search, and you're going to find a plethora of panels of people talking about the black woman, how they don't submit, how they don't this, they don't need a man, they miss independent. You're going to see a bunch of topics like that, and you're going to see a bunch of other things with the other way of black women complaining about black men, how they are not real leaders, how black men are soft. You're going to hear all types of things. My point in saying all that, though, is this. The fact that he made that statement, that he is pretty much saying that we're going to say it, that he's dealing with a black woman.
We have to address. I still have a budget that I have to address, and I'm doing all of that with a black wife raising 3 black children on the west side of the city of Chicago. I am going to the border.
I'm a director over multiple facilities in medicine. I have a black wife. I have 2 black children. Well, they're not children anymore. They're grown men. I handled it. What are you trying to say? Is your wife one of the typical messed up stereotypical ways of how they portray black women to be? Is that which I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But y'all get what I'm saying? You're making a comparison of going down to dealing with a freaking issue that can affect millions of lives. And your excuses you're going to throw in there, do y'all know what it's, in other words, do y'all know what it's like to deal with a black woman raising 3 black children on the west side of Chicago? That ain't no comparison. That's not no comparison to the migrant crisis. Are you serious? So what you're telling me is what, your house is not in order? Does your wife does she not know what she needs to do and what she needs to be to you as a wife? When you're not there, is your wife not capable of managing the children? Is that what you're saying? I want to know. I want to hear what some of these sisters got to say about all this. That ain't what he's saying, Ty. He's saying, what is he saying then? Because I don't have to worry. Well, that's you. You different. No. I would have never used my wife and my kids as no excuse to me not doing my job. A black wife, black children. What? And? That's crazy, man. That's no excuse.
As soon as possible. But I got to coordinate that with running the government and making sure that my wife and children are secure as well. Thank you.
What does that have to do with that question? That had nothing to do with that question. Anyway, y'all, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Always gonna, you should know. Oh my God, I bet people just, And then the reporter backed off, which I don't understand why, which I'm going to assume that the reporter is white, and they may feel that since he threw the black in there, the reporter, well, I can't say nothing because if I say something against what he's saying, and even though he said about the black wife and the black children, if I say something against him about that, then it's going to be flipped on me as if I'm being a racist and blah, 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 walking on eggshells. That's the craziest thing in the world, and I keep on urging white people, y'all better stop doing that. You are pretty much enabling this type of behavior by not saying nothing. Excuse me, sir, with all due respect, what does that have to do with anything? What does you having a black wife and black children have to do with you doing your job, sir? Oh, how dare, yeah, answer the question. Man, I told y'all I can't be, anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This right here is an absolute ridiculous excuse to not visit the migrant crisis, not even addressing the migrant crisis. Like they said, the Jewish community is upset with him too because of this whole ceasefire thing. He's a woke progressive, folks. No matter how you want to look at it, it's just the black man who's still carrying on the agenda and the rhetoric and the narrative of those that be in power. I'm pretty sure Pritzker got his hands in this. A lot of these folks got their hands in this and they know exactly what they're doing. But to you, who only wants to see representation of your community, the black folks, some of y'all gonna try to defend this. Watch. Y'all gonna try to defend it. I'm talking about, I'm getting ready to be married 23 years. I have my house in check. And when I say my house, I'm saying this boldly with her sitting right over there. I run my stuff. My wife ain't over me. Me and my wife are not partners. I run my house. According to how God set this thing up, my wife is in subjection to me. I am in subjection to God. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, am I sitting there all, babe, am I sitting there all jittery and scared? No. Because I know what I'm supposed to be in God. And there is no, my wife is letting me lead. My wife ain't letting me do nothing. I'm going to do it regardless because the one who is over me tells me my job and how I'm supposed to take care of business. And me, being who I am, I tell her, and through our marriage, I tell her and I told her when we got together, this is how our house is going to be ran. You line up with it or you don't. If you weren't going to line up with how this thing is going to be ran when it's pretty much ran by him, then we're not going to work. And guess what? She jumped on board. And here we are, about to be 23 years married. Now, my wife would be the type, no, go take care of business. You can't, no, come on, y'all. So y'all get what I'm getting at? That's what I'm saying. It's making a statement as if his wife is kind of crazy because she's black. Come on, man. Anyway, I might be thinking this wrong. What do y'all think? Whatever the case may be, make sure y'all leave it in the comments below after this video, all right? Go on y'all cell phones and make sure y'all let somebody know about this channel. Cousins up there in Chicago, plan on seeing y'all this weekend, all right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all going to be coming, I will be seeing you guys there. I know I haven't seen some of y'all in, no, man, 10-some plus years. It's going to be nice. It's going to be fun. Plan on seeing y'all there. Go on y'all cell phones. Let somebody know about this channel. Tell them to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button right now. Like, hit it right now because some of y'all forgot, didn't y'all? I know y'all did. Hit it right now. See y'all in the next one, folks. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus. What's going on, everybody? So, hey, check this out. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to view these videos. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also right here is where you can catch the next video, the latest video that I've done. But like right up here, this is stuff that I've done kind of in the past. So in this area, you might find a video that I've done in the past. It can be funny, it can be something serious. It does not matter. But this is something that you can also do to check out more material that I do in my channel, because I do a lot in this channel, all right? So again, appreciate everything from you guys. Keep on watching it, keep on supporting it, and God bless you all.